everybody, and welcome to Mulligan's Island on a Monday night. I want you all to know that my friend Dave Seaholm saved you all from watching me in long pants. He showed up, saw me in long pants, and almost threw a fit. He wanted an immediate refund on whatever tip he was going to send me. So I think I'm sending him money tonight. Anyway, I'm back in my shorts. Can I get a round of applause from you guys at home? All right. It is a little chilly today. We've had cold weather here. A lot of you guys have really been going through some frigid temps. But hey, we're going to sing some warm weather songs tonight. And I'll be accompanied on several songs tonight by my friend who plays over in San Carlos. And his name is Ritchie. You don't know him, but he's cool, so applaud for him. We're going to have fun. We're going to take your requests, and tonight we're going to show some of those travel videos. We'll replay a couple of ones from the past, and we'll even throw in a couple of newer ones. So we haven't done that in a long time. So I'm looking forward to tonight. We all know the routine. Go to your fridge, pour yourself something fun to drink, let your friends know what you're doing, because that certainly helps us here on Mulligan's Island. That's my family. We always appreciate it if you can share this on your Facebook page or even just let somebody know what you're watching, because we love to sing for new people. Thanks for all your support of the show, you guys. Tell you what, we always kick it off week after week with the theme song. I'm going to tell you something about this theme song written by Rudy B. I don't know if you've picked up on this, but every single line in the theme song is a line from a Mark Mulligan song. Did you know that? No. Now, that's what makes the song special, and I never tell you guys that. Listen carefully, and every single line is a reference to a Mark Mulligan song. So have fun with it, and some of you guys even show up in this thing. I say take it away, Rudy B.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mulligan's Island. My name is Mark Mulligan, and it's so good to have you here with us. I've got a heater in front of me, which is allowing me to wear shorts. Praise Jesus. Give Jesus a round of applause for that. Hey, as you guys up there have been shivering, my Colorado friends, wow, minus temps, my Midwest friends, some of you guys, I heard the wind chill was minus 50 in some places. That is morally wrong. So I'm going to sing a song that we're all wondering right now, where'd our summer go? Now it happens every year around this time, Labor Day comes and goes, and I find that my heart starts sinking like the September sun, and I tell myself, oh no, I swear the month of May was only yesterday. Next thing I know, it's where'd my summer go? Those days down on the shore, toes in the sand, sun on my skin, just kicking back on the coast. Now the kids are back in school again, and reality is sure closing in. The beaches are empty, the days are getting short, and the nights will soon be cold. Where'd my summer go? Now, a lot of folks need a break from the heat. Call me crazy, bring on 101 degrees. I'd rather bake in the sun than put a sweater on. When it's cold, I just can't chill. But October's on the way, need one more lazy day. Somebody tell me where'd my summer go? Can't life move a little more slow? Can't warm June weather last forever? Can't autumn be postponed? I wish these really long days would last, but the sun's going down too fast. Somebody stop it before it disappears, leaving me all alone, wondering where'd my summer go? Are you wondering the same thing out there, guys? They're breaking out sweatshirts and putting on jeans, but I still got my swimming suit on. Tonight's shorts are close enough. I'm taking one last dip, and guess I gotta let go. Oh no, where'd my summer go? Come on, say it isn't so. I miss those UV rays on hot July days. Don't tell me that's all she wrote. But according to the weatherman, won't be long till we lose these tents. So what do you say, gang? Just one more time, you meet me down on the shore before we say, where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? Where'd my summer go? ¿A dónde fue mi verano? Don't wanna say where'd my summer go. I was wondering that this morning because I don't know in San Carlos, but here in Guaymas we had this big fog bank roll through. It actually was kind of neat looking. You know, we usually don't get that many cold days, so we try to enjoy them when we have them here. But anyway, a rare foggy day on the beach is kind of a cool thing. Let's walk down to the beach in San Carlos and see how it looks.
This doesn't happen very often in San Carlos. Not only am I wearing a sweatshirt, but we got fog on the beach. Now, you guys know how much I like singing songs about blue skies. But I'm kind of enjoying being out here walking in the mist on a foggy day in San Carlos.
Isn't that weird, guys, to see fog like that rolling through? But anyway, I'm even wearing long sleeves tonight, but I'm pointing out again, I'm in shorts. I'm doing this for you. Dave basically treated me like a hero going off to war when he saw me taking the long pants off and putting shorts on. So, and Luis even asked me, Dad, are you gonna sing in long pants? I think I freaked my kid out. But I think it's time we start warming things up. Don't you guys agree? Let's head on down to a place called Saint Anywhere. And after this song, I'm going to get my friend Ritchie up here on the harmonica. A beach chair and a blender, Coronas and copper tone. Fresh lobster and coconut shrimp, I can taste it on my tongue. But I wake up from my daydream and the boss is on my case. Something I did sure made him mad. Man, I need a good day real bad. Blame it on the wind chill, or maybe it's the rain. Pull me out of my cubicle and put me on a plane. I'll attitude adjustments, exactly what I need. No shirt, no shoes required. I just forgot that line. Like St. Thomas, St. Pedro, or St. Pete's. Hotter than hell is cool with me. St. Carlos or St. John's, I don't care. Send me down to Saint Anywhere. A beach bar in Mexico, a boat down in Belize. It's a puddle jump to paradise, the Caribbean or the Keys. I've used up all my sick days, so I'm calling in dead. I could get canned, but I don't care. I've had it up to here, I'm going down there. Where waking up at the crack of noon means your day has just begun. Where the ice in my glass barely lasts till I pour me another one. Where seagulls and pelicans chase the sun across the sky. I'll be watching as some sailboat disappears. Just another day in Saint Anywhere. I need a bright and breezy, really lazy day in the tropical sun. So pick a saint and point me toward the sea. 'Cause I'm tearing off my necktie, dreaming about a Mai Tai. So close your eyes and come along with me. 'Cause girl, we ought to be in St. Mark's, St. John's, or St. Bart's. I'm halfway there, wondering where you are. San Carlos or St. Lucia, I don't care. Send me down to Saint Anywhere. They can have St. Paul, I'll take St. Pete. So adios, boss, I'm out of here. Destination Saint Anywhere. Catch Meet you there in St. Anywhere. See you down there in St. Anywhere. Come on, I think the temperature just warmed up a degree in your house, didn't it? All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're bringing the travel videos back tonight. We haven't done those in a long time because we've had some amazing guests lately. I want to thank like Christopher Dale last week. My son Luis was on with his band the previous week. They did a great job. Jimmy Stadler, wow, if you guys didn't see that show, you got to go on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and check it out. Jimmy is absolutely amazing. We've had so many special guests that we haven't been able to do these videos. But we're going to take you back down to a place that we spent during the pandemic when the show first got started. This is a little beach that I just told Elsa, I really want to go to this beach. I like the name. It's called Platanitos, Little Bananas. I just like the name of the beach. So we went way out of the way to this place, and she really didn't want to go. But when we got there, she really liked it. I think you'll like it too. Platanitos.
We've taken you guys to San Blas before. We've taken you to one of our favorite beaches called Chacala. Well, today we're right in the middle of the two of them. Right off the highway in a little place called Platanitos. Little Bananas. And what a neat beach this is. Very small, really mellow. Just a small community of people who live here. And as you can see, the beach is just lined with some great seafood restaurants. We're about to eat one of them right now. Beautiful coastline. And in fact, not far from here, around the bay on this end, you can actually, on many days, you can surf over there. Today's a nice calm day. You can see someone out with a paddleboard. We're enjoying it here in Platanitos. Lunchtime here in Platanitos. We're at a restaurant called El Delfín, right on the beach. I'm about to have the cazuela. And you can see it's just loaded with fish, octopus, and shrimp. It looks good. Elsa's about to enjoy some shrimp empanadas. I'm gonna wash mine down with a Corona Light. Elsa, Diet Coke. Enjoy the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, all the way from San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico, my friend Ritchie Morbis. But you know what? On this show, we've decided to change his name because you spell it Moravec. Too complicated for me. We have baptized him Ritchie Perez.
I was baptized in Rincon de Diabetes by the Perez family band. I'm now a member, so my last name, of course, is now Perez.
We're just going to call you that from now on. Everybody, screw that Ritchie Morbis thing. He is Ritchie Perez. Give it up for Ritchie Perez. We already have a request, and this one is going to go out for Sue Montes watching the show tonight with Ed. Hope you guys are doing well. Haven't talked to you in a while, and I'm glad you requested this song. Let's have some fun with this one. You ready? The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub, a Shiner Bock and looking back, and buddy, sure enough, it's all a same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. My pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his van. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine and you described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet. He had a guitar on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see we're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn all of us Buds and Millers, Land Sharks and Coors, whatever Sue and Ed are drinking, and yeah, guys, even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. Right, Ritchie? The more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. Take us out of here, Ritchie. Ritchie on that harp. All right, thank you. Hey, you guys are our sound people out there because Rudy, our sound man, is driving somebody to the airport right now. So do me a favor, seriously, you guys on the comments, let Luis know if the harmonica is loud enough, if it's too loud. Let us know how we're looking, the whole bit, all right, going to do this next song. Voy a hacer la cuarta que tenemos ahora. Es que brinqué una canción. Vamos a hacer Well, I sure do love the solitude of some of these beaches around here. That's one thing that sets us apart a little bit from Cancun and Acapulco and Mazatlan. And it's one of the things that drew me down here. And I think it's one of the things that Ritchie, what brought you down here? Right
I just ended up here, and you'll find out next week. I'll explain it to you. It felt like coming home.
Well, that's great. All right. Well, that's a fitting segue for this next song without even realizing it. The only set of footprints on the beach, they belong to me, and that's how I like it. If anyone's looking, here I am. Bet you figured out. LA crowds and Las Vegas loud, and that fast-paced life they're living up there. I'm an escapee, a first-world refugee, destined to be down here. A fleet of boats anchored off an island when I was just a kid caught my attention, and the sunset spoke to my soul with a voice that said, welcome home to an endless shore just outside my door, where the water stretches out to God knows where. And it makes me believe ever since I was conceived, I was destined to be down here. So when you tell me you're afraid to drink the water, Or you're suspicious of those friendly smiles you see. Well, sorry. Well, you won't see much of me. Sitting in some $100 shack with $1 million view. Yeah, here's to you. Toss my line out, reel one in, raise my sail, and ride the wind. Far from traffic jams, Fox and CNN. All that's just a memory. Tonight it's me and the breeze and a sunset on the sea. I was destined to be where life moves slow, where I ain't on the go, where waves break and salt is in the air. Nothing beats that for this old expat, destined to be down here, destined to be down here. Destined to be right here. All right. Ritchie Perez, everybody, on the harmonica. Thank you, Ritchie. We're going to get you right back up here in a few minutes. I'll tell you what, though, guys. It's been kind of cool this time of year. It's just neat to look out on the Sea of Cortez, and this next video here is going to show you one of the reasons. All right. Olivia Cofield, it's nice to have you guys with us again. And by the way, thank you for just picking up my White Sand Warm Sun album. I hope you guys will enjoy that one. You've been picking up my collection of music, and I appreciate that. And you had a song you'd like to hear. Well, Mike and Olivia, I don't know if you knew this, but this song was actually written. Esteban said, turn around. The Lisco Life in a Beach Town. Scenery. This was actually written by our buddy, Kelly McGuire, years and years ago. I actually recorded the song before I had ever met Kelly just because I liked the song so much. It reminded me of people when they would come down here to Mexico, and they'd be freaked out because their friends said, don't go down there. So they'd show up with their helmet and a bulletproof bathing suit, and they'd be all stressed out. And then you'd see them after a couple of days, and they're starting to chill out and relax and get in the vibe. And then by the end of their trip, they don't want to go home. They just want to turn around and run back to Mexico. So here we go, guys. Sing along. This is going out for Mike and Olivia Cofield, who I assume are singing along. From a week in paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. But if paradise is behind us, where we learned less is really more, and all we needed was each other, then what are we coming back for? Let's go, everybody! Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. This big old city's so full of people, buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus, they can buy that new car or a big house just to keep the family. They think those things are who they are. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. I can't hear you guys. Don't need much to have fun. Just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Here's your part. La 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 la. La 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 la. David C. Holm wrote this. La 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 la. La 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 la. Expertly done, David. Now we were suffering from a delusion. We could leave all this behind. No choice but collect our baggage. Get ready for that 9-to-5 grind. As we lugged our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile. I grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Right on, girl! Let's turn around and run back to that Mexico sun. Don't need much to have fun. Just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or just hang out on the beach. Lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and come on, everybody, help me out. Let's turn around and run back to that San Carlos sun. Don't need much to have fun. Just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Well, this next song, we're going to take you down. This is one of our early videos, and you're going to see that I wasn't quite so good yet on the camera. People actually told me, they said, it might have been you, Dave. On our early videos, when we just were sprung into this thing with no idea that I was going to lose all my gigs, and all I had was a phone, and I'd go down and shoot these nice scenery shots, but I was moving the camera really fast over the water, and some people told me, I actually got comments from you guys saying, could you slow down on the camera because you're making us seasick? Seriously, people at home were feeling ill watching my video. They wanted to barf because of a Mark Mulligan video, and it wasn't my face. It was my camera shot of the ocean. So you might notice that a little bit in this next one. I'm going to take you to some different places, though. We've shown you a little bit of San Carlos, and we're going to cross the Sea of Cortez now to a beach that's in La Paz, which is a neat little town. This beach is called Tecolote, and let's head over there right now. There are so many great beaches in La Paz, and we're at one of them right now. It's about 20-25 minutes from La Paz. It's called Playa Tecolote. It's one that's really popular with the locals. And there's restaurants and bars and just a great sandy beach. And then we're actually right off the tip of Espiritu Santo Island. That is a wonderful spot to go diving and snorkeling. We went there last time on a trip here, took a ponga boat out there. Just a really fun beach. All right. Well, I see some requests coming in, and one of these requests that just came in was from Rudy B's better half, from Beth. Everybody give it up for Beth because she is now married to a musician. Ever since I met that guy in a plane, he gave up the career, and now he's on food stamps as Mark Mulligan's guitarist. Yes. No, I'm just kidding you. But anyway, I'm going to welcome back to the stage Ritchie Perez. Ritchie, nice to have you back. And how were our comments on his sound good? We didn't. Yeah. So we're good. All right. Good. Well, Ritchie, this is a song that Beth would like to hear, and so make it good because otherwise she will throw bottles at her screen, and she's got really good aim.
I don't know Beth yet, but
you'll meet her if you don't play this song well. Okay. Just so you know. All right.
I'm scared.
She'd like to hear this one right here. Is it the best of the early Here we go. 2, 3, 4. That look upon your face is not a smile, and I don't think nice to see you's on your mind. Is it safe to say the end is just beginning? I may be dumb, but I ain't blind. So to line up all the things we own, we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I guess you and I should have never been together. How we got this far, I'll never know. 'Cause the things that make me happy drive you crazy, and the love down in your heart died long ago. So you take your things, I'll take mine, if that's how it's gotta be. That's all right with me. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. Take it away, Ritchie. How about Ritchie on that harp? So to line up all the things we own, we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. There's nothing left between us, and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. Yeah, thank you, Ritchie. Awesome. All right. Well, now we're going to head on down. This is going to be a little bit further south of that Platanitos beach I took you to, because that was in the state of Nayarit. You guys up there, you got Sonora. Then as you head south, you go into the state of Sinaloa. Enough said. Yeah. Then you go, actually beautiful state. Then you go further south into Nayarit. I think Nayarit is one of my favorite states in this country. You saw Platanitos. Just south of that, you cross over a bridge, and suddenly you're in the state of Jalisco, and you find yourself on a boardwalk in Puerto Vallarta. So why don't you take a little stroll with me on the boardwalk, the Malecón, in Puerto Vallarta. Let's go.
This is where Puerto Vallarta's boardwalk starts, right here. And it's about 12 blocks long, a mile or so. About 75% of that is bike paths and pedestrian only. And it's just a fun place to come down, grab a bite to eat. There's some great bars, shops, and it's just beautiful scenery down here.
Wasn't that cool? That boardwalk down in Puerto Vallarta really is amazing. A lot of our San Carlos friends actually head down that way and visit. Luis, keep the request thing out real quick. So Rudy would like to hear one too. I think I'll do this one. Now, Tim, I was about to play your song. I haven't played it in a while, and I need somebody to send me, seriously, because when I don't play a song for a long time, it's the first line that I forget. Now, don't forget, I got like 175 songs I've recorded. I need the first line to Ain't Love a Beach so I can play that one for Tim Scott. If I get the first line, I can go there. So, Tim, it's up to the crowd here if we get your song in tonight. Rudy B., I want to thank you for all you do for this show, and I'm going to see if I can do this one. Hold on, really? All right, I think I just relearned this one too. Haven't done this one in a long time. Off the Greetings from Mulligan's Island album. Okay, it's pouring rain. I heard you say what a miserable afternoon. The roof is leaking all over the place. You're sick and tired of the weatherman's face. No doubt you've seen better days than this miserable afternoon. My God, take a look at this place. Makes me want to say, what a beautiful, miserable afternoon. Ain't it awful? Awful perfect for a party or two. The kids are gone, it's just me and you. What a beautiful, miserable afternoon. I hope you guys out there are freezing your butts off tonight can make the most of this song right here. Okay, power's out. Huddle up with a blanket and a bottle of wine. Pop the cork, baby, here's to you. I think you're thinking what I'm thinking too. Ain't nothing else that I would rather do on a miserable afternoon. What a beautiful, miserable afternoon. Perfect for a rainy day rendezvous. So let's improvise if that's what we gotta do. And make a beautiful, miserable afternoon. Pop a battery in the radio and find a station playing something slow. And dance with me across the kitchen floor on this miserable afternoon. They say tomorrow that the skies will be blue, but I kinda hope it rains a week or two. So don't go telling me the storm is through. Don't want the sun to shine anytime soon. And wreck this miserable afternoon. 'Cause it's a beautiful, miserable afternoon. Kind of a fitting song for this weather we've all had, isn't it? All right. Well, I hope you're having a beautiful, without the miserable afternoon here or evening joining us. All right. Maybe I'm going to drag Ritchie back up here for a song because I see that Tom Coburg is watching us from... Tom Copeland is watching us from Coburg, Ontario. Well, Tom, we've rebaptized him. We took his last name away. He's Ritchie Perez. You're now Tom Coburg. Yeah, let's do it in G. Okay. He's never played this song with me before, Tom, so the pressure is on Ritchie here. But I think he's going to do just fine on this one. This is definitely a Tom Copeland request. My first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me welcome to this place. I kicked and screamed, but what could I do when the doc said we're gonna circumcise you? Hey, looking back, I could have had a better day. Ritchie is currently wincing. I turned 5 and they sent me off to school, where I memorized prayers and I thought I was pretty cool. I actually was kind of cool, Ritchie. Till one day in the middle of the Our Father, I couldn't hold back a trickle of water. Uh-oh, please God, get me out of here, amen. Now you could say I've hit some bumps along the road, but why complain, cause that's just the way it goes. Now even my bad days are good, I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was this nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. Play me some good days over there, Ritchie. Oh, those are some good days. Went off to college and I got that business degree. Are you impressed, Ritchie? Cause I heard that the corporate world was the place to be. But I soon found out that I didn't fit in, and I swore I'd never wear that tie again. So much for my future as a CEO. So I bought a guitar and I figured out how to play. Walked into a bar and I wound up on a stage, singing James Taylor, Croce and Buffett, and all the drunks threw dollars in the bucket. And the boss said, we'll see you next Saturday night. Thank God that tie fit a little too tight, or I might not be sitting here singing with Ritchie tonight. Now even my bad days are good, I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. All right, Ritchie, play us some good days, because we need some good days. Oh, yeah. I'll be that old guy on the stage who still got that silly grin on his face, like everybody should, because even our bad days are good. Right, Ritchie? Even our bad days are good. Right, you guys? Even our bad days are good. Even our bad days are good. One more time. Even our bad days. My first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me welcome to this place. Oh, going on for Tom Koberg. We're rebaptizing everybody tonight on this show. Tom Copeland, thank you so much for the request on that one. Oh, there we go. All right. So, Ritchie, I'm going to do that request for Tim Scott. Everybody, how about a round of applause for Ritchie, by the way? It's great to have him. You know, I've seen him around San Carlos. He plays with a blues band and around town for folks. Every now and then jumps up on stage with me at La Palapa Griega when I play there on Tuesday nights. I'll be there tomorrow. If you're watching from San Carlos, I bet you anything Ritchie may pop in and do a song or two. I just booked you, Ritchie. Yeah, he had like nice plans to just kick back tomorrow and watch TV, but no longer. So, all right. So Dave Seaholm is feeding me lyrics to Mark Mulligan songs.
Thanks to Rudy.
Thanks to Rudy. Thank you, Rudy. Okay, Tim Scott, if you haven't given up on me yet, they might have to feed me more than the opening line, but we'll see. I don't play this one often because the CD it's on is out of print. The Going Coastal album, that went away as soon as my hair turned gray, which was months ago. But, well, I lost my sponsorship with Grecian Formula, and yeah. But anyway, Going Coast, this song is now on my Best of the Early Years album, which makes me really sound old. I'm going to try this one and do it a little bit differently than I do on the original version. Best of the Early Years, the dolphins play and the seagulls fly. The fish start jumping and the pelicans dive. Putting on a show for you and me. We got front row seats at the edge of the sea. I still recall the first time that I met you down by the bay back in '92. You spoke a little English you learned in school. It didn't take long to fall in love with you. And I said, oh, oh, sweet Anna Marie. Oh, oh, won't you go out with me? Oh, oh, you smiled and said, we'll see. Oh, oh, ain't love a beach? I kissed you on the shore one summer night. The tide was low and the moon was bright. Then I got down on my knees in the soft white sand and knew I'd never be the same again. As I said, oh, oh, sweet Anna Marie. Oh, oh, won't you marry me? Oh, oh, I've been waiting so patiently. Oh, oh, ain't love a beach? The church bells rang in the old town square. All of our family and friends were there. Then we built a little house on that sandy shore. Heaven was just outside our door. Now we don't have much, but we sure have fun. Living every day under golden sun. We dance across the water in the afternoon. On a little red boat, it's a party of two. Clear blue water and a painted sky. The waves roll in and the days go by. Someday, girl, I'll be old and gray, but I swear I ain't never gonna go away. 'Cause I sing, oh, oh, sweet Anna Marie. Oh, oh, walking hand in hand with me. Oh, oh, I'm as happy as a man can be. Oh, oh, ain't love a beach? Oh, oh, I'm as happy as a man can be. Oh, oh, ain't love a beach? Oh, oh, ain't love a beach? Going out for Tim Scott and family watching us from Illinois tonight. Always appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, well, let's see where we're going now. This is kind of cool. This is a video from another state we're going to take you to. We just rambled all around during the pandemic, shooting videos from different states and racking up some miles. But this one was actually Elsa. She went over without me to Monterey, which is in the Mexican state of Nuevo Leon. That's like if I was to go from here, try to get to Texas from here, I'd first come across Nuevo Leon. And this is a race that she went to run in this town, Santiago. And it was really kind of cool. Very, very different from the beach stuff we're seeing. And I'll just let Elsa take it away on this one. Elsa, tell us all about Santiago.
Villa de Santiago is a beautiful and peaceful destination in Mexico. It was named the magical town by Visit Mexico. With colorful houses, water reservoirs, and unparalleled natural beauty, this place offers an old taste of Mexico. Plaza Ocampo is the perfect place to appreciate the colonial and colorful establishment, enjoy freshly made ice cream, handcraft, and local food. A prominent site at the Plaza Ocampo is the Santiago Apostol Paris Church.
Hello again. I am the waterfall called Velo de Novia.
Yeah, how about Ritchie? Let's do one together. Let's do. Isn't that neat? You know, a lot of times people only associate Mexico with beaches because that's where you go when you come to Mexico. But you know, there's so many different types of places to go. Mountains. There's snow. People don't realize that. There are pine trees, old colonial towns, and of course beaches and deserts and all that stuff too. I love the variety here in Mexico. Of course, we have that in the United States too. But anyway, that was Santiago, and great job, Elsa, on that video. Everybody give it up for Elsa, because that was one of the first ones that she shot. She did a great job. All right, we're going to welcome back to the stage Ritchie Perez. And I actually asked him before that nobody has requested the song, and it's one that I very, very seldom ever do. But I've been thinking of our buddy, Mike Nash. Mike and Melissa, what an awesome couple they are. He's been on the show probably 4 or 5 times. Really proud of Mike for just how hard he works. And right now, he's leading a group of people throughout Central America on what he calls Meeting of the Mayans. Incredible event. I think he's got like 125 people at a time with them down there doing 1 week legs of the journey. Some people are doing the whole thing. It's kind of neat, but they're starting off in Belize, and I know they're going to get into Guatemala, I think, El Salvador. I think they get over to Nicaragua. They get over to Roatan. What an adventure. I just want to go, not even to sing, I just want to be a part of it. But I was thinking of them because their first leg of it was in a town on Ambergris Key, Belize. A lot of people know it as Ambergris, but the city, of course, is called San Pedro. And I never get to play this song. I'm always playing my Mexico songs. But when I heard Ritchie playing the harmonica before, I just thought, you know, this is calls out for Ritchie Perez on a harmonica. So this one is off the Greetings from Mulligan's Island CD. I don't know if you've ever heard it on the show here, but let's give you something a little bit different. I see a lighthouse off in the distance, and it won't be long till I'm with you again. Wandering your beaches, tasting salt in your breezes. San Pedro, nice to see you once again. I need a sunrise off the pier down by the spindrift. I need some fried jacks on the front porch at Estelle's. I need a morning walking barefoot down on Front Street. Then riding the cat can do and heading out for a sail. Palm trees are swaying, children are playing. Their dark skin shimmering in the sun. The smiles on their faces must be contagious. San Pedro, I don't want to go back home. Take us to San Pedro, Ritchie. I need to dive into your waters out at Hol Chan. 'Cause the turtles and parrotfish, they're calling out my name. I need a bar stool and a pelican down at Fido's. And some conch down at Caramba to close the day. Full moon is shining down on the island. A bottle of one barrel in my hand. On the reef waves are breaking. I see lovers embracing. San Pedro, nice to see you once again. Yeah, it sure is good to see you again. San Pedro, nice to see you, my friend. That was really cool. Thank you for. I just wanted you to do that song with me. Nicely done, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I think we ought to pick up the pace a little bit on the song here because.
Well, I have a request. Don't I get a request?
Well, I think Ritchie gets a request.
Well,
if
this
I'm going to change his name on this show, he gets a request.
Okay. This goes out to all the knuckleheads out there, which is what I refer to all the people who are still stuck in Canada. You poor people. Why don't we play my favorites? Well, not my favorite song, but one of my favorites of yours, which is "Drinking Mexico Dry."
Oh, okay.
Canadians, you can get into this.
Yes, Canadians can. Drinking Canada Dry is exactly right. Well, we have a lot of Canadians who watch this show. Well, in fact, we have a man named Tom Coburg who's watching this show. I'm just kidding you, Tom.
We're in A. We're in A.
I think Ritchie wants to rock. Do you guys agree? I mean, that nice song was pretty and all, but he says let's tear it up on a song. So, Ritchie, it's up to you. Let's do a little Drinking Mexico Dry. I feel like Peyton Manning calling out audibles to Anais here. By the way, Pablo and Anais, great job tonight. How about that couple? You got to love them. Take it away, Ritchie. Spring breakers with salt shakers, chasing every shot with a line. Old geezers and gold diggers, it's amazing what money can buy. They're all drinking Mexico Dry, dancing on the tables and falling on the floors. All drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. He dumped his wife way up in Dallas, ain't seen his kids in a year. He's 45, she's 19. Hey baby, can I buy you a beer? Now he's drinking Mexico Dry, expatriated from the red, white, and blue. Now he's drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that he would just go. They'll always tell you, don't drink that water, but this ain't what they mean. They call the culture intoxicated. I look around and all that I see are underage white trash playing king for a day, screaming, hey waiter, speak English, can't you see I'm from the USA? They're all drinking Mexico Dry. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. They're all drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. Ritchie Perez. Oh yeah, Ritchie. He wants to live la vida loca. He wants to really get wild. Another shot in. Vacation's over. Now he's here for a while. 'Cause he got hammered. He got nailed. They threw his butt in the can. And now it's, please God, get me out. And I'll never drink with Ritchie again. No more drinking Mexico Dry. He's finally learning how to say no more, no mas. Drinking Mexico Dry. And he wishes he could just go home. I wish that they would just go home. Skanky folks with rum and cokes. I wish that they would just go home. Ritchie, Perez, everybody on the harmonica. Thank you, Ritchie. Oh, it's so great having you here on Mulligan's Island tonight. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's see where we're going next. Oh, you know what? I get to sing one of my favorite songs in the world right now. La feliz cumpleaños. Está bien. We have a birthday coming up this Thursday for my friend Dave Seaholm over here. Happy birthday, Dave. Marcy told me it was your birthday.
Next week.
And what? Oh, really? Well, we won't tell people. Hey, Dave.
Yes, dear.
Dave, we do everything early in Mexico. If you haven't noticed that, things get done early here. So we're gonna, because we have the picture loaded, we're gonna do it tonight. Everybody sing for me. This is going out for Dave, and that's Leanne with them, by the way. And it's so nice having them down here. This is their longest stay they've ever had in San Carlos after being our grand prize winners at Seaside Realty for the Pelican Beach condo. This time they're down for 3 months. We can't get rid of these people. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave. A little bit early. Happy birthday to you. Dave, I think the IRS is starting to ask questions. Just so you know. Yeah. Yes. All right. Well, Dave, happy birthday early to you. And thank Davis and Leanne. They are two of those people that started watching this show during the pandemic, early supporters of it, and truly part of the reason this show is still going today, along with so many of you guys too. You know, thanks for your tips, your donations, and all that stuff. It's what keeps the show going. And when you let your friends know about it too. I can't believe it. I mean, we're in our 3rd season of this. When we thought it would be a half a dozen episodes of this, we're trying to keep it different every single week. I've got some neat special guests coming up for you guys. Eric Schaefer is going to be coming back. Do you remember him? He's the guy that came down from Tucson, from Eric Schaefer and the Other Troublemakers. Yeah, oh, that's going to be a good one. David Sheehy's going to be coming down here soon. Somebody else just talked to me, and is going to be coming down here. Hold on. I'll announce it later because it's another good one. Lots of special guests coming up. We'll be filming some more videos for you guys, too. And just really always, every week, I realize that you're sitting on the same couch next to the same person, maybe. And so we try to just shake it up and keep you from getting bored, okay? And Pablo and Anais are a big help with that, and all the special guests that come on, too. Oh. Yeah, another one is Dave Munsek. He's going to come down from Southern Arizona, and amazing. He's got a family band. In fact, his son is headlining a show coming up here in the next month at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville. I mean, that is up there with the Grand Ole Opry. And Dave has gotten to play there before. He's been coming down. The guy is like Jimmy Stadler, plays everything. He plays guitar, piano. He's going to bring his fiddle down. So just know that we've got really, really good stuff coming up here on Mulligan's Island. And one other thing I want to mention, please, we're coming up on Valentine's Day. I would love it if you would send me a nice picture of you and the person you love. It could be a wedding picture. It could be just a nice picture of you together. Do send me both names, because some of you I only know one of you, or some of you I don't even know. So send me the picture and send me names with it. If it's a wedding, send me the wedding date, and we'll do something nice. And if you have a special message you would like to surprise that person with, I will take your video. If you want to shoot it into your phone and send a little 30-second message to somebody, we'll put some music behind it, and I'll give you a song dedication. And we'll make it really nice on Valentine's Day. I think my show is the night before Valentine's Day. So you get a 2-day deal out of this. You get February 13th, getting all romantic, and February 14th. I mean, if it doesn't happen after 2 days, folks, it ain't going to happen. We're doing our best on Mulligan's Island to help you out. We're giving you a double head. We're giving you 2 chances for the price of 1. Okay? All right. Okay, can I see requests, Luis? What do we got? Y máquinas también. Here comes Luis. Hold on. I want you to see what Luis does. Come on up, Luis. And just hold this up so people can see. Aside from taking your comments, Luis takes your requests, of course, and writes them all down. And he's even performed on this show. How many of you guys saw Luis with his band a couple days ago? You know, don't forget this guy's only been playing music for 9 months or something. It's a natural. A little less than that, 7 months. And he's got an acoustic guitar, an electric guitar, an ukulele. He plays piano now, loves music. And much to the chagrin of his mother, is following in his father's footsteps. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Norma's watching us. Sue's got another one she'd like to hear. So, Norma, I'm going to do this one for you because you're in the Midwest right now. I forget. Are you in Kansas? I think you're in Kansas, Norma. And if I'm right, you run a bunch of cattle over there in Kansas. I might be wrong. Correct me. But you need a song. And you sound like you're kind of hungry to me. So let's take you to your favorite taco stand. Everyone says, I'm so lucky. I got the best wife in the world. But I can't lie. There's been this girl. Every time we get together, I lose all self-control. She satisfies my needs like no one else I know. We meet down on the south side in a drugstore parking lot. She always keeps it spicy, 'cause she knows I like it hot. She enables my addiction. It's sinful, I confess, how I give in to temptation, but I can't resist. Lupita's taco stand. Best food this side of the Rio Grande. You're making me hungry, Norma. When she asks you, ¿quieres otro? Just smile and say, sí. The best $6 a guy could ever spend is at Lupita's taco stand. Now if you're into real fine dining or hanging out with snobs or waiters in tuxedos, now this ain't your kind of spot. It's just plastic chairs and tables, foam cups and paper plates. But the food Lupita serves ya will leave a big smile on your face. There's no list of healthy options, no low fat or gluten free. Good luck keeping count if you're counting calories. It's a flavorful fiesta of chicken, pork, or beef, with a heap inside of Spanish rice and a smack of refried beans. And Lupita's taco stand. It's heaven in a fresh tortilla made by hand. The salsa's hot and spicy. Your taste buds say, ole! Guaranteed your waistline will expand. Now that Lupita's taco stand. See, that's why I have a guitar in front of my waist. Now my wife's home making meatloaf. I ought to be ashamed as I'm slapping on the salsa and the guacamole. Now most folks wouldn't set foot here or ever hit this side of town. The buildings, they seen better days, the neighborhoods run down. But if you feel a bit adventurous, you'll be glad you took the chance Leave me, I guarantee you'll come back again to Lupita's taco stand. Just one bite and you're bound to comprehend. Help me out, guys. You'll be shouting hallelujah and viva Mexico. You're gonna stuff your face there every chance you can. Down at Lupita's taco stand. Oh, I am so hungry. Down at Lupita's taco stand. Forget Taco Bell. Let's go to Lupita's taco stand. Yes! Only tear-jerking love songs. That's our theme tonight. Norma, thank you for watching every week the way you do. A whole bunch of you guys who do that, I sure do appreciate it. Luis, any new requests coming in? Well, while we're looking at requests here, I'm going to take you even further south. We've never taken you down to Guatemala before. Very soon, I'm going to be doing a show. A lot of people ask me about the trips we do to Guatemala, where I go with Outreach for World Hope. It's a pretty intense thing. We go down to we go out in the mountains with these Indian tribes where literally children are starving to death. And I go in there with a group called Outreach for World Hope, bringing medical professionals and agricultural specialists who teach people really more efficient ways to farm and help people to break the cycle of poverty. I'm going to do a show specifically about that very soon, where you guys will be able to see the videos from down there and see what we do. It's going to be kind of a neat thing. But while I was down there, just having fun, I got to have a ride in a tuk-tuk. Does anybody out there know what a tuk-tuk is? We're going to find out right now.
It's a cool looking thing right here. It's called a tuk-tuk. And man, it is fun to ride in. And this is Hamilton. He was our driver. ¿Cuántos años tienes trabajando en este? How many years have you done this?
7 años.
7 years he's been driving this. 12 hours, 12 horas por día. 12 hours a day he drives this thing. And let me tell you, he is an excellent driver, although he almost gave us all heart attacks. Great job. If you ever are in Guatemala, you got to make sure, don't just be boring and take a taxi. Hop in a tuk-tuk and you'll have a really fun little ride.
Take you to Guatemala very soon, but first let's bring Ritchie back to the stage. Give it up for Ritchie Perez. I like your name, by the way. So Tom Copeland, for mixing up your name before with the place you live, I'm going to give you an extra song because I know you like this one. And it just so happens that Ritchie says this is one of his favorites. It kind of sums up how he feels about life, which I'm honored by that. So Ritchie, let's do this song together. You ready? Hey, old friend, sure good to hear your voice again. Lately I've been looking back on those crazy days of way back when. It's been a while, too many years, too many miles. Those distant yesterdays, just thinking about them makes me smile. 'Cause you know we've had some good times and you know we've had some fun. But something tells me the best is just begun. Right, Ritchie? So I'm looking ahead to the good old days to come. Never found my fortune, hardly have a nickel to my name. And for all the times I've lost at love, I guess I've only got myself to blame. And as for you, looks like you've been down that same road too. So tell me when you're hitting town, 'cause we got some catching up to do. We've been up and down the border, we've been out there in the sun, but something tells me the best is just begun. So I'm looking ahead to the good old days to come. Dreams can disappear, friends can fade away, memories turn to black and white as we turn another page. So tomorrow fades to yesterday and we watch the time go by, sitting around talking about the good old days we left so far behind. All right, now guys, this next part of the song is going to show you how dated this album is. Don't forget, it originally came out on cassette tape. Here we go. Hold on. Now times are changing here in the age of MTV. Take a look at the headlines. Things ain't the way they used to be. But that's all right. Why worry about things you can't control? Like Trudeau, just do the best you can and take the lessons that you learn on down the road. And if ever you get to wondering where the good old days are gone, just remember that the best is just begun. And keep looking ahead to the good old days to come. Yeah, if ever you get to wondering where those good old days are gone, just remember that the best is just begun. And keep looking ahead to the good old days to come. The good old days to come. Keep looking ahead to the good old days to come. Ritchie! Nicely done, my friend. It's great to have you. I think Ritchie at some point needs to, do you guys agree Ritchie needs to sample, I love that word, the bacanora that we have here? You are at Mulligan's Backyard Bar, so if you guys see during this next song I'm playing, Dave Seaholm go back there and pour him a shot of something, it's bacanora.
You don't
and that's
want
when
it
the show,
before we play again. No, I'll do that after.
He'll do that after, okay, yeah. He's actually sensitive to my viewership numbers. Thank you for your concern. Most of my guest artists just don't give a damn. They just jump into the bacanora. Try Mike Nash. All right. Well, let me see where we're going now. We just went down to Guatemala. That's kind of cool. We're not going quite so far south. I mentioned to you that the state to the south of Sonora is Sinaloa. And if you were going to go over to Baja California, where we took you earlier, you would actually take off from a town in Sinaloa on the mainland. And the town is, try to pronounce this, guys, because I know you've had a couple drinks. Topolobampo. Everybody repeat after me. Topolobampo. Oh, you guys are so slurring your words. So here's how I'm going to give you, as a language teacher, I used to be a language teacher, here's what you do, a little language trick for you all. When you don't know how to pronounce these 5-syllable words, always start with the last 2 syllables. So repeat after me. Bampo. Lobampo. Polobampo. Topolobampo. We got it! Let's go there right now.
One great way to get over to Baja California from the mainland is by taking the ferry boat from this place right here, Topolobampo, Sinaloa. It's just about maybe 20 minutes away from Los Mochis. It's about 5 hours from San Carlos. You can get on that boat here at about 11 o'clock at night and you wake up in beautiful La Paz. We've done it before where we put the car on there for a couple $100. You can get a cabin to stay on overnight. There's room for 3-4 people in those cabins. They even serve you a meal on board. But this is the starting point here in Topolobampo. You can see the boardwalk behind me. It's just a mellow little town. And it's all pretty much centered around fishing and also the ferry boat.
Neat place, and not too far from San Carlos. And believe me, when you go to Baja, you're going to actually enjoy Topolobampo before you get on that boat if you're taking the ferry over, which is a neat way to go. All right, we have two separate folks asking for this next song. Sharon Twardowski, who is around the bend from us, watching with David tonight. They have a couple of rum and cokes in their hand, right, Sharon and David? And also Sue. Sue and Ed would like to hear this next one, too. So let's kill 4 birds with one stone. Through the bars on the window, I saw the light of the moon. I heard Mexican singers singing Mexican tunes. Dogs barked in Spanish, a strange serenade. I don't know the language or the sounds that they made. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but they serve me tequila and they serve me too much. I thought she was pretty, que bonita, and her love was for sale. I spent my vacation in a Mexican jail. Her padre was the sheriff, her uncle the judge, her brother the lawyer who carried a grudge. They chattered in Spanish, a deal was soon made, a first-class excursion to the local stockade. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but they serve me this stuff right here. They serve me tequila and they serve me too much. I thought she was pretty, que guapa, and her love was for sale. Bad idea. I spent my vacation in a Mexican jail. I think that's where Ritchie learned to play harmonica. South of the border, they say look but don't touch, but they serve me Captain Morgan and Diet Coke with no lime, and they serve me too much. I tried to persuade them, but my arguments failed. Now I'm bunking with Carlos in a Mexican jail. Here's your part. Why? I ask myself why. Sing a Mexican song with no ay. Everybody! Ay. Ay. Thank you guys. Sue and Sharon, thank you for the request on that one. Appreciate it. We have a request from Marcy coming right up, but let's see where we're going now. There's been, aside from those pelicans, we've had a lot of dolphins here lately. A lot of you guys have noticed that. Tenemos delfines. Gorgeous. Yeah? So let's give you a little view of what it's like when you just get these big pods. It's so neat when you see those waves breaking on the water and you think it's waves till you get close and you realize it's dolphins.
Got it. I got all of them. best day ever. I've never seen this night. Look at all these guys. Big pot of dolphins. Just cruise along with us. All there in the front. Underwater here up in front of the boat and on top of the water.
Rich Barr, who filmed that. Give him a round of applause. That was really cool video. Other thing I want to tell you, Rich would never want me to tell you this, but this is what I love about San Carlos, so I'm going to blab it. I was at a taco restaurant down the street with my whole family, having really nice dinner at a place called Donay. We love going there, and we're a big crowd when we go there. And here we were having this nice meal, and when and we saw Rich in there, and he was having a good time, and he's like the only other white guy who ever goes to this place. And anyway, we said hi, and Rich and I don't really know each other well, but every now and then he sends me these videos, and they're just really well done. Well, when we went to pay our tab was paid, and it was Rich Barr. And like I said, I don't even hang out with Rich that much, but he bought my whole family, and there's a lot of us. He bought us all dinner, and that is the San Carlos I love. Just really, really awesome people. Isn't it a great town? Yep. Am I right? Thank you, Rich. I know you didn't want me to tell anybody, but sorry. I'm going to tell everybody what a cool dude you are. Thanks for that video. And speaking of cool dudes, welcome back to the stage, Ritchie Perez. Yeah. Now, Ritchie's been itching to do this song. Ritchie is actually wearing something that, wow, I don't know how you do this. He's got shoes on, folks, on Mulligan's Island.
It's called 40 Below.
Well, yeah.
It's a habit.
Well, we need to sing about what you're wearing right now, all right? Ritchie, I want you to just rock out on this song. I don't wear shoes, don't sing the blues. Wait a minute, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, the shoes are off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Give it up for Ritchie. And so take greetings from Mulligan's Island. Put a comment on. I don't wear shoes, don't sing the blues. That's never been my style. I don't play Stevie Ray. I'm the barefoot happy guy. But that all changed the other day when she said, honey, try these on. My jaw dropped as she handed me the box. All I could think was run. I got the shoes blues. How in the world did she ever get me into these shoes blues? Get these things off of me. This is wrong. The girl is evil. Tell me this is all a bad dream. I'll mow the lawn. I'll change the kids' diapers. Just don't do this to me. Size 11, black leather. Now this can't be true. Box after box piled up on the table. What am I gonna do with these shoes blues? How in the world did she ever get me into these shoes blues? Get these things off of me. 3 words, take them back. She looked at me and said, sorry, Jack. I'm sick of those sandals. I threw away your thongs. Now put them on, or I'm gone out of here. Right on that. Oh, he's got the shoes blues, too. Ritchie Perez. My God, what have you done? I look ridiculous. Pressed pants, button down. That ain't the worst of it. I got 10 toes wiggling around, saying set us free. It's hot and cramped and crowded in here. I'll pay the ransom. Just get me out of these shoes blues. Can't believe people actually walk in these shoes blues. Get these things off of me. Shoes blues. I can't believe people actually walk in these shoes. blues. Get these things off of me. I'm begging you, baby, please. Get these shoes away from me. All right, hand me the necktie. Yeah, Ritchie. That was quite possibly the saddest song I've ever sung. So thank you very much for holding your emotions. He's gone barefoot, ladies and gentlemen. We've adopted him on Mulligan's Island. I love it, Ritchie. All right, I'm going to do a couple of songs. It's really fun having him on tonight. Hey, Marcy. See, the magic of Anais here. She's going to set Marcy up well. Marcy is getting married on my Alamos trip coming up very soon. We're going down February the 8th through 11th down to Alamos, this beautiful, beautiful resort, 3-night trip. We're chartering a bus out of San Carlos and going to the beautiful Hacienda de los Santos resort. There is no better place to get married. And I want to congratulate Marcy and Paul. What a wonderful couple, great set of friends. We love them in San Carlos. And I know that Marcy and Paul will be happy to share this song request with you guys because Anais has pulled up some pictures of some of you that are pretty cool that go really well with this next song. La canción as they journey around the sun. Going out for Marcy and Paul, and I hope they... Paul, come on, ask her to dance. We're going to check after the song, Paul. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. Now there they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then, yet love was made to last. It was more than just some store-bought ring. All those vows they made meant everything. I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that. One day we stood up before God and everyone we knew. I gave my word, you gave your heart, and we softly said, I do. With a promise to live faithfully for not a day less than eternity. So here we are now, me and you, raising 4 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make this house into a home, and our kids will meet someone someday. When they look at us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that. I want to love you like that. I want to love you like that. Going out for Marcy and Paul watching us in San Carlos. I can't wait to be there at their wedding. And a whole bunch of you guys are coming down with us on that one. In fact, Ritchie, you're coming down with me on that trip. I'm excited. And Dave and Leanne, my studio audience is coming with me on this trip. Just so you guys know, if anybody would like to go, if you're in San Carlos, we actually had one room open up. There was a medical emergency, and somebody had to let the room go. And this trip has been sold out for ages. Every single trip we've ever done. If you're interested in going to Hacienda de los Santos, February the 8th on a charter bus with a big group of us, it's a really, really neat trip, and you're going to love it. Just shoot me a message after the show, and I'll get back to you. And who knows, maybe we can hook you up with that very last room. And I got 2 more bus seats. We can get you on there. It's going to be a great time. Also, if you can't make it in February, November 28th, Mike Nash is going down and doing an Alamos trip with me. He's never been there. He's going to absolutely love it, 3-night trip. And then we also have a trip December 5th through 8th. So even if you're not in San Carlos right now, if you'd like to go on a trip to beautiful Alamos, the colonial town 4 hours south of here, just shoot me a note, and I'll get you all the information. Love to have you join us. Luis, I know there was one request that I have not yet gotten to. Oh, yeah. Who asked for that one?
A lot.
Several people? Oh. I think so, yeah. I think several people. Who? Oh, Louise. Kent and Louise are watching us from up the coast in Keno Bay. I got to get back up there, Kent and Louise, and see you guys. Kent and Louise are wonderful people. Every time I go up there, they help me to organize the shows. They take my reservations for me. They work the door for me. Give it up for Kent and Louise because they're just my kind of people. Esteban said, scenery is del disco white sand. I got a constant craving. I can't fight the urge. Try to kick the habit, but it keeps on getting worse. I've given up on rehab. It's far too late. This lifelong addiction is impossible to break. Give me some white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. This intervention's useless. It's out of my control. 12 steps from the ocean. Who needs 12 more? When you got white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! Now it goes back to my childhood, that very first trip. Watching the waves roll in mesmerized this kid. By the time they dragged me up the beach and shoved me in the car, I knew no matter where I'd go, I'd never get too far. From white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Now the sea's outside my window, there's a beach outside my door. Those 3 things still turn me on, just like long ago. What are they, guys? White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. So keep your change of seasons, the winter and the cold. Send me a postcard with pictures of the snow. I'll look at it and shiver and just shake my head as I'm putting on my flip-flops and stepping out instead into the white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Are you addicted? Take all your sweaters and set them on fire. Slap on some sunscreen, put on some Kelly McGuire, then turn around and run right to the place you ought to be. Get your butt into some beach chair, down with Ritchie. Hey, white sand, warm sun, and and salty H2O. Living by the sea is so good for the soul. I pinch myself and wonder who could ask for more than white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. There's no cure for this addiction. Every day I overdose on white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. All right. Thank you for the request on that one from several people. But Kent and Louise especially going out for you guys up in Keno because I know you are addicted to those very same things. Louise, I think we got all the requests, so I'm going to get Ritchie back up here. We'll close the night out. I want to thank you guys for supporting this show the way you do. Thanks for your tips. Thanks for sharing the show with other people and for keeping it going. We'll keep it going for another week. You know, we always go week to week on this thing. And I invite you back next week. We'll have new videos for you. Who knows? I might drag Dave Seaholm up as my special guest.
You don't want that.
He did. Well, Dave just pulled out of the show right now.
Maggie wants
For the
Sunset.
who does?
Maggie.
Oh, how about if I do one more song, then we'll close out, Ritchie? Sorry, I just pulled you up and we're kicking you off, but Maggie is watching us up in Reno, where I know it's very, very cold. And speaking of which, Maggie is going to host Kelly McGuire and me for a show together in Reno on August the 26th. So if you live in Reno, if you live in Sacramento, San Francisco, it's driving distance. We always get a great crowd at her shows. And Maggie, I think you're coming back to San Carlos on Wednesday. We're looking forward to seeing you. And Maggie is, I believe, coming to Alamos with us too. Right. So a whole bunch of fun people are coming. One thing about Maggie Murray, she gets in that pool and it's not heated down there. She gets in there in February and swims laps. She is amazing. Maggie, I'm glad you like this song, Corona song. So we're going to do two more songs here. I'll do one, then we'll get Ritchie up. I think Anais is going to work her magic on this one and pull out some sunsets and some moons. And Corona sunset, margarita moons, Spanish guitar, serenade the sky with a tune, waves kissing the shore, in time for just one more Corona sunset and margarita moon. They say down here crazy things can happen. And this past week we're living proof. A mixed up reservation, a casual hello, a couple drinks, and next thing we knew, it was Corona sunsets and margarita moons. Suddenly, mañana's coming way too soon. Wish this night could somehow last instead of fading away so fast like Corona sunsets and margarita moons. Our footprints in the sand will soon be washed away as echoes of tonight fade with the breeze. You'll be off to your world and I'll be back in mine, looking back on distant memories. Sails out on the sea, silhouettes of you and me, and Corona sunsets. Now your boarding pass is printed and your bags are packed. Just like that, reality's closing in. But this evening sky has got me thinking crazy thoughts. Perhaps this story doesn't end with this Corona sunset and margarita moon. Is it me, or are you kind of wondering too? Will these memories disappear, or lead us both back here to Corona sunsets and margarita moon? Will the salt air on the breeze again find you and me under Corona sunsets? I know I'll never forget Corona sunsets and margarita moon. Going up for Maggie Murray. All right, I'm going to pull Ritchie back up here for one last song. I want to thank Pablo and Anais for doing the great job they always do. Awesome job. Yeah. Studio audience, thank you guys for being here. Luis, thank you for handling the requests and all the audience banter. Most of all, thank you guys for keeping the show going the way you do. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is kind of a fun song that when I pull Ritchie up on stage, it's one of the cover songs that I do when I get up at La Palapa. It's one of the only bars I play, so I get to throw this one in. We'll give you kind of a shortened version of it because some of you guys got to get to bed. But anyway, looking forward to seeing you here again next week. Always appreciate you being here. And how about a round of applause for this guy right here? We're just going to call him Ritchie Perez. Ritchie, great job. Thank you. Yeah, hope you'll come back and visit us again here on Mulligan's Island. All right. Ready? I'm ready. 2, 3, 4. Oh, now they call me the breeze, 'cause I keep blowing down the road. Yeah, now they call me the breeze, 'cause I keep blowing down the road. Got me no woman, I don't carry me no load. I got that green light, baby, I gotta keep moving on. I got that green light, baby, I gotta keep moving on. I might hit Baja California or hang out here in San Carlos. I don't know. All right, Ritchie, take it away. He's rocking. Yeah. Oh, now I dig you, Georgia peaches. You make me feel right at home. Oh, now I dig you, Georgia peaches. You make me feel right at home. But I don't love me no woman, I don't carry me no load. Take it away, Ritchie Perez. Called me the breeze, 'cause I keep blowing down the road. Oh, now they call me La Brisa, 'cause I keep blowing down the Camino. I ain't got me nobody. I don't carry me no load. Oh, I ain't got me nobody. I don't carry me no load. Oh, I ain't got me nobody. I don't carry me no load. Give it up for Ritchie Perez, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on Mulligan's Island. You guys have a great night, and we will see you here next week.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be